Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Again. Honourable President, thank you for the short and sweet answer to my previous question on international trade. It is indeed good to know that we are proactive regarding international trade. However, there is something essentially wrong with transformation, and we have to look at this proactively too. If a race-based form of transformation is used with race-based legislation, which does exist today, and government never gets it right due to wrong economic approaches and even factors beyond our control, my grandchildren and even their children, also children of Africa, will still suffer under a race-based transformation agenda, as there is no goalposts or expiry dates. Honourable President, if we want to learn from apartheid, as you said, why do we still divide economic role players by race, when we can do so much more collectively rather than being divided? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable van den Berg. Honourable President, your response, please.
I'd like to invite Honourable van den Berg to take time, maybe this evening even, to go through his constitution and to go through the equality clause. Because the equality clause is quite instructive. It calls on us to take measures to address the imbalances of the past. And it's not possible to address those imbalances without looking at what happened in the past. And what happened in the past, unfortunately for you, was race-based. It identified it specifically identified South Africans by race, and even went further to be so crude as to say black people, colored and Indians shall not be allowed to walk on this beach, to get this job, to open businesses in this area, and so forth and so forth. So that was race-based. You will never find that in any piece of our legislation. I promise you, you will not find it. What you will find is measures that talk about redressing the past. And in redressing the past, we've got to clearly identify what was done in the past to correct that. Now, as I said earlier, I want to invite all South Africans, all of us, to be collectively involved in seeking ways to redress the imbalance that happened in the past. And I tend to think that those who are resisting are those who still hanker, would still want what happened in the past to continue. Because if they don't want that to continue, what is it that keeps them away from embracing the correct way of doing things? And the correct way of doing things is to admit that wrong things were done in the past. We now need to embark on a future together to redress those horrible things that were done, to undo the crime that was committed against a people. And if people don't believe that a crime was committed against our people, then of course it is a lost cause. And I said the other day, what drives it? Is it greed? Is it envy? Is it jealousy? Because we should be a nation that wants to see everyone prospering. And we should never be a nation that wants to see one section being held back or one section progressing. And as it is now, the South Africa that we now have has seen the great prosperity, even more prosperity of those who benefited from the past than those who did not benefit. As I say now, white people have been benefiting a lot more than what black people should have been benefiting from this economy. They have seen tremendous growth. And let me say, black people have never been jealous and greedy enough to say, we are going to hold you back. They've been saying, let us all prosper. And those who've been prospering more are those who have been advantaged. And Honorable Van der Berg, we want all South Africans to prosper. And all I ask for is that there should never be a South African who wants to hold others back, like happened in the past. Please let us all move forward as a united nation to transformation, to mutual progress. Thank you very much.